Welcome back, guys. I hope you're all well. I know the beard is pretty crazy. It's massively out of control. I daren't take a pair of clippers to it, otherwise I'll probably end up having to shave my whole head and it'll just be just a mess. So as soon as I can, I will get that sorted out. So today I wanted to share just 3 simple things that you can do if you're feeling a little bit anxious and just not really feeling a little bit down. You're feeling a little bit stuck. You don't really have any get up and go, any drive, any real enthusiasm, any real energy. So the first one, exercise. You're allowed to exercise. Just get out and go for a walk or ride your bike. If you are going to go for a run, be careful that you don't fall over and break your foot. Thank you to everyone for all the good wishes. My foot is actually getting better. I did have some complications with it and I had to go back up the hospital, but I'll tell you that at the end, because right now I want to focus on the things that I want to share with you guys. So get out and exercise. You will increase your metabolism if you're doing it on a regular basis. You'll increase the circulation. Your heart will work to pump the blood around the body. That you will benefit from that in itself. But the most important thing is your body will release endorphins. Okay, and that's effectively the chemicals, if you like, that make you feel good. You need some of those. And remember, you don't have to be a bloody Iron Man or an athlete. You just go for a walk, you just start somewhere. Going for a walk for 10, 15, 20 minutes is a damn sight better than doing nothing at all. So get out and start moving. It's the only way you can really start to feel better and making progress. I promise you that. And so on the subject of exercise, my second tip is actually exercise your brain. Now you may be thinking, what the hell are you talking about? But just pick up a book and start reading. Even if you say you don't read, just start. There must be a subject that you're interested in. If you don't read, just pick up a book and start reading. You might find it a little bit difficult to get into a rhythm, but once you get into it, you'll get into a flow. And I've been reading quite a lot recently. I'm also working on writing my book as well, so that's using a lot of brain capacity. But reading every morning, I read every morning. I find that's the best time. I find it sets myself up for the day. If I read something in the morning, I also take notes as well of things that I find interesting. I personally read self-help books and non-fiction. I don't really read stories as such. I read, real life stories and things where I'm perhaps going to learn something. But that's what I'm interested in. You can read whatever you want. And I find that basically if I read for, even if it's 20 minutes or half an hour, even 40 minutes in the mornings, it helps me have some clarity around my thinking and a sort of a calmness of mind. And I can tell you, we absolutely all need that right now, and you can never have enough of that. That's for sure. So exercise your mind. Just start reading. Pick up a book and force yourself to start reading. You will benefit from the benefits of reading, I promise you. The third thing, this sounds really crazy. If you don't already do this, just start a to-do list. And this may sound so simple. Just write things down that you want to do that day or that week. And you'll be surprised just how good you feel when you start ticking them off. And because it's down, you can visualize it in front of you. You can also start to see progress where you're ticking those things off. And obviously you put the task with the most urgency, priority, whatever you want to call it, at the top. And you just simply start working down. I've been doing it for years. And I know a lot of very successful people who are very successful in their own right. They have more money than they really need. They're very driven and they're very focused. And they write stuff down. They have a pen and paper and they write stuff down. If you don't have a pen and paper, use notes on your phone. But you've got to put something down. there's very few people on this planet that do it all in the head. There may be a few, and I'm not saying it's impossible, but for me, it certainly helps to write things down. My goals for the day, goals for the week, that type of thing. So there you go, 3 simple things. The reason why I'm putting this video out is because someone messaged me the other day to say, look, I'm really kind of struggling. Not really feeling that great. I just can't get motivated, can't get going. And so I thought, well, try these 3 things. I guarantee you, if you do them, it will help. You will feel, you will see an improvement in the way you feel every day. So there you go, 3 things to help you right now. Physically exercise. Exercise your mind. Pick up a book and implement a to-do list. I promise you it will work. I challenge you, if you're not doing it now, I challenge you to do it. Just do it for a week, 1 week, and see how you feel. So there you go, there's the 3 things. So a little update from myself now. The foot is healing and it is getting better. I'm able to move around the flat without the boot on, which is quite early, but probably should really still have it on, but I'm kind of almost pain-free. But I had a bit of a complication the other day. I had to go back up to the hospital because my calf really tightened up and was incredibly painful, very sore and tender to the touch. So there was, I spoke to a doctor over the phone. They said, listen, there's a possibility you might have deep vein thrombosis. So that's a blood clot, so that's quite serious. So, but my leg wasn't swollen, it was just a pain. So I went up to the hospital, and again, the guys were amazing. And so I had an ultrasound, and they basically said that there was no problem with deep vein thrombosis or anything like that, but I did have some very small amount of clotting in the veins in my calf muscle. It says nothing to worry about, but where you fell and you had your accident, you rolled your foot over, your ankle over, I must have damaged the calf without realizing, and it took a couple of days for that pain to come out. Now, luckily, the pain is in my calf has pretty much gone now. I'm hoping this Thursday it will be 2 weeks since I broke the 5th metatarsal, and I feel like I'm making a lot of progress. I'm trying to help myself by putting my foot in and out of hot and cold water every day to improve circulation, blood flow. It's good for healing, and it gets things moving around. So I'm hoping that potentially this Thursday I might be able to go out on my bike really, or at least on the turbo trainer, just spinning the pedals over very gently, because I myself need to exercise again. My diet has been razor sharp, which is good. I'm definitely feeling the benefits of that. I've only had like 1 cheat meal, I think, really. So that's pretty good. But anyway, guys, just wanted to say thank you, because I have had quite a few messages of support, and I really appreciate that. And I thought I wanted to put this quick clip out there with 3 things to think about over the next few weeks moving forward. I hope you're all well. Thank you ever so much. Any feedback, any comments, just drop them down below, and I will see you soon. Out for now.